On the 20th of June 2018, the Philippines Department of National Defense, through its Public Affairs Director Arsenio Andalong, announced that the Philippine government is returning the acquisition of diesel-electric submarines to the PHP 300 billion Horizon 2 phase of the revised AFP modernization program. This was met by mixed reactions by the public, considering the acquisition of submarines is a very big leap for the Philippine Navy and the armed forces of the Philippines in general, due to submarines being considered a first-world military asset, due to its acquisition and upkeep cost, although it is described as a game-changer in the country's defense capabilities. But not all are impressed, considering it was mentioned by the DND that the submarine acquisition is being put forward without increasing the PHP 301 billion Horizon 2 priority projects budget. This means that certain defense projects may be sidelined to allow the submarine acquisition to be given priority, among other reasons. But the main underlying question here is if the Philippine Navy is ready for submarines? Background. Many may not know this, but the Philippine Navy has been longing for a submarine capability since the 1950s. The Philippine Navy requested for 3 World War II-era diesel submarines from the U.S. government, together with PBY Catalina flying boats. In the end, only the flying boats arrived, which were assigned later on to the Philippine Air Force, thanks to naval historian and Max Defense guest writer PCGCDR. Mark Condeno for this heads up. In the 1970s, former Philippine press, Ferdinand E. Marcos expressed his desire to acquire submarines from other countries, specifically diesel-electric models from friendly countries like US and Germany. There were queries made with the German government back then for the small Type 206 coastal submarine, and larger Type 209 submarine, although that is as far as the Philippines has gone back then. The submarine desire continued on until the 1980s up to the 1990s, when former Philippine Navy FOIC, now Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific President, VADM, Eduardo Ma. Santos endorsed in 1998 the concept of the Philippine Navy having submarines under the AFP modernization program mandated by RA 7898 and approved in 1995, and opened up the possibility of acquiring midget submarines from Italy's Cosmo SP.A. as a preliminary move, while moving on to conventional diesel-electric submarines in the near future. It also appears that the Philippine Navy sent officers to Pakistan to study their midget submarines built locally based on a design acquired from Italy.